What is going on, Spokane Man podcast? One of our favorites here on the show. Please make welcome from Minnesota. Last time we talked to him, he was in Tennessee. My buddy, Mr. Blind Joe. What's going on, Joe?
What's up, buddy? The Spokane Man in the house. Hold on, let me push a button on my phone so that it doesn't start jaw-jacking at you there. I'm doing great, man. How are you?
Buddy, I'm doing just good, and good to have you back on here on the show.
Thanks for having me back on, man. It's been a great summer for us. We've managed to get back to Minnesota in one piece, and thanks to all you beautiful people rocking that "I Will Not Comply" song, we had the money to move back here, and so yeah, I'm back in the country with a garden and chickens, animals, and I'm just loving it, man. I'm playing shows around Minnesota, North Dakota, and South Dakota again, and really getting to see all of our old friends and our families and stuff. And really, life is a heck of a lot better than it was in Nashville, at least mentally for me. So things are going good, man.
Hey, I know I don't really talk to you about this, but how are you doing spiritually with moving back from Minnesota?
Great, dude. Great. It's good to, like I said, you get back with people that you care about, and that helps a lot. And then my wife, Leanne, she's always been very spiritual and stuff. So she keeps the prayers up, and it's a lot easier to kind of get that spiritual aspect in, I think, when you're out in the country versus being in a big city where there's a bunch of crap going on all the time. So yeah, we've been doing really great, man.
And Joe is more than just a friend. He's, for me, I call him a mentor, because that's what he is. As you can tell, when I've interviewed, any of the other guests I've had on, it's more of a business type thing. But me and Joe, I respect Joe enough to, just have a full blown out conversation with him. And you know what? I feel I'm surprised Joe's going to be surprised when I tell him this. I actually feel safe with Joe, and I do with all these other guests too. But me and Joe have a special bond, I think.
You're a good dude, man. You're a great dude. And I knew that when we first started talking. And I just think, like we were talking about off air, I just think it's wonderful that with how young you are, that you have this drive and you have this perseverance to keep going with this thing, because there are a lot of kids out there that really have no ambition and no drive, and it's really of no fault of their own. Things are designed that way on purpose to keep people from really, what the government wants is for you to go, oh yes, please government, take care of me, I need you. And the only way to get out of that kind of thinking is to work hard and do what you want to do and do it well. And I think you're doing a great job, man. So keep on rocking it.
Well, the reason why we have Joe back on the show is, one, because, well, I love talking to Joe. He's, like I've said, he's a mentor of mine and a personal hero of mine. But another reason is, on July 1st, he released one of the best summer country vibe songs you'll ever hear in your life. And if Joe, and hold on, I'm going to make a joke here. Please.
All right.
Please take this as a joke. If Joe can play it correctly, he's going to play it for us here today.
Yeah. And you know what? That's the truth. If you ever watch me on my stream, the Honky Tonk Happy Hour, my words, my gosh, I can't even talk today. I have problems remembering the words and playing stuff correctly all the time. So it wouldn't be a surprise if I didn't play it correctly now, but let's do it, man. This is the brand new single, just came out last Friday. This is called Hardwood Floor. It goes like this. Tonight I'm gonna raise hell on a hardwood floor. I'm gonna drink and dance until my feet don't work no more. Crank up that old corner jukebox, let the old number 74. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna raise hell on a hardwood floor. I'm on a 40-hour weekend with 30 hours overtime. Busting my butt for a boss a dollar, then he gives me a dime. Yeah, these old bones, they sure are aching. Matter of fact, my whole damn body's sore. Still, tonight I'm gonna raise hell on a hardwood floor. I said tonight I'm gonna raise hell on a hardwood floor. I'm gonna drink and dance until my feet don't work no more. So crank up that old corner jukebox, let the old number 7 pour. Because tonight I'm gonna raise hell on a hardwood floor. Now the lady I love, she's the hottest thing in our hometown. Every weekend like me, likes to kick up her boots and throw down. She just texted and said, baby, I'm ready. Now that's a message I ain't gonna ignore. So tonight we're gonna raise hell on a hardwood floor. I said tonight I'm gonna raise hell on a hardwood floor. I'm gonna drink and dance until my feet don't work no more. So crank up that old corner jukebox, let the old number 7 pour. Because tonight I'm gonna raise hell on a hardwood floor. Yeah, you know tonight I'm gonna raise hell on a hardwood floor. Oh yeah.
If that's not real country music, then I don't know what is. Because I can.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, yeah, I agree with you 100%, man. And that was the goal when writing that song. Really was just kind of to write like a Hank Jr. style ripping honky tonk tune. And I think mission accomplished.
So you used to, before you used to play that song, you introed it as you were trying to blatantly rip off Hank Williams Jr. without blatantly ripping off Hank Williams Jr.
Yeah, and that's pretty much what it was when I sat down to write it. And I think it came out really well, man. I'm really proud of it. And and that one, and then I've got a new single coming out hopefully next month. I'm not really sure on a time frame, with musicians in summertime, man, it's pretty crazy because it's kind of our busiest time of year. And I know all the boys are real busy out in Nashville, and I'm busy up here. And so we're hoping to get together and slam it out. But I'd love to play the new one for you if you got a little time left.
Yeah, buddy, let's do it. This is a song Josh Turner had a hit called Long Black Train, and Joe's about to have a smash #1 hit with this song called Train, Train, Train.
Yes, train, train, train. Here we go. Oh, that's not it. Let's do it again. Well, that train keeps on chugging down the track. And my brain keeps telling me she ain't coming back. This pain's got me just about to crack. That train keeps on chugging down the track. She let me know last night that she was leaving. I hit my knees and begged her not to go. But she bid me happy trails. Now she's riding on the rails, headed southbound through the North Dakota snow. Well, that train keeps on chugging down the track. And my brain keeps telling me she ain't coming back. This pain's got me just about to crack. That train keeps on chugging down the track. I know I could have changed her mind if she'd have let me. That's probably why she didn't give me time. They just pushed her ass away on that big old Santa Fe. Now I'm sucking down 15 salted wine. Well, that train keeps on chugging down the track. And my brain keeps telling me she ain't coming back. This pain's got me just about to crack. That train keeps on chugging down the track. I said that train keeps on chugging down the track. The little shortened up version of it. Sorry about that, man. I just realized I grabbed an old pick and I wasn't able to really smack these strings as much as I wanted to. But I hope you like that, man. It's called Train, Train, Train.
You know something, I love everything you do, and to tell and to show you how much I love you and how much I actually know you. You know, you get these fakes and they say, "Oh, I'm a huge Blind Joe fan," and then you ask them what their favorite Blind Joe song is, and they go, "Under Carrie Underwood," or "I Will Not Comply," some of your newer stuff. But my all-time favorite song of Blind Joe's is a song that you wrote called "Kiss My Blind White Ass."
Oh yeah, I haven't done that one in a long time.
That is because that kind of just shows you what Joe is all about. He doesn't give a crap whether you are. I mean, he says it. He doesn't give a crap if you're white or black, gay or straight, conservative or liberal. If you're an asshole, well, but you're an asshole. I mean, there's no
Yeah.
if rounds about it. And I'm really hoping that you write that Justin Trudeau song that you were talking about.
Oh, that was a rant I was gonna go on, but yeah, I do need to write something about Justin Trudeau. That guy pisses me off on a daily basis. Oh my gosh, what an idiot! And I don't even live in Canada, but the thing of it is like, it gets old being, you really can't be pissed off at our president because he's just such a senile freaking loser that, like, what's getting pissed gonna do? So Justin Trudeau, on the other hand, has his faculties together, and he's just a World Economic Forum puppet that I can't stand. So
and I think Joe, I don't think I've ever had you sing Under Carrie Underwood on my show.
no, should we bust it out real quick?
I think we should do that, and then I think we should do two more after that, Elvira, and I Will Not Comply.
Well, I'll do Carrie Underwood for you, man, but then I got a jet. I got a bunch of stuff I got to get done today, but it's always a pleasure coming on with you, brother. Thank you so much for having me. Really appreciate it.
This is a song that I find tell me how this song actually came to be about before you.
The title is how it came about. I just thought it'd be funny to write a song called Under Carrie Underwood. And then my ex-wife was like, "You're not going to write that because all you want to do is bang her." And I'm like, "Yeah, me and every other guy in the world." So, and she got all pissed off and wouldn't let me write it. And so once I got the balls up to divorce her ass, I got my own place and wrote it in about 3 minutes, cracked a box of wine open and just wrote it. And yeah, this is what came of it, man. Little song called Under Carrie Underwood. And it goes like this. Some dudes think Miranda is the hottest thing we have. Taylor, yeah, I'd nail her, but her music makes me laugh. Martina's love my wiener, but she's not the one for me. Now, brother, Under Carrie Underwood's where I would like to be. I'd have her on her knees and screaming, "Jesus, take the wheel." I'd give $1,000 just to make her moan and squeal. She's the hottest thing in the country, y'all, as far as I can see. And that's why Under Carrie Underwood's where I would like to be. Yes, sir. She's married to a hockey man, but they ain't been married long. And he's probably gonna beat my ass if he ever hears this song. But I'd still like to hit that even though she isn't mine. Well, I'm sorry, Mike, but she's the one I like, dude. It's God's fault she's so fine. I'd have her on her knees and screaming, "Jesus, take the wheel." I'd give $1,000 just to make her moan and squeal. She's the hottest thing in country, y'all, as far as I can see. And that's why Under Carrie Underwood's where I would like to be. Yeah, buddy, Under Carrie Underwood's where I would love to be. Yeah, buddy. A little Under Carrie Underwood for you. Yeah.
Hey, I have a question for you.
Yeah, bud.
Hey, just a random question. So, at the time before "I Will Not Comply" came out, Under Carrie Underwood was your most requested song.
Oh yeah, definitely.
When was that? When did it ever affect you positively when "I Will Not Comply" took over more than Under Carrie Underwood, or is that still a big hit for you?
Oh no, it's still it's people still love it. There's a lot of people out there that haven't heard the song. I mean, just yesterday I played a 4th of July show out in Beaver Bay, Minnesota, and there's a whole new crowd of people and they'd never heard the song before. And you play it for them and they laugh their ass off and buy a bunch of CDs. So no, and that's the thing, man, is I really believe in this music and I really believe in what I'm doing. And I think that, kind of like we were talking about off air, us rowdy rebels, we are a fan base and we do matter. And I'm so thankful for every one of my fans, but we just don't have the marketing capabilities and the promotional potential of a label, a record label, whether it be a major label or an independent label. So we just kind of get what we get. And as a result, most people haven't heard my music. And so we just keep going. But it seems that everybody that does hear it, when they do hear that song, especially, absolutely love it and usually pick it up right away. So I couldn't be more thankful for that, man. I'm truly blessed to be able to be out here doing what I love to do and making a living doing it. I mean, I might not be the most famous guy in the world or the richest dude. I mean, I'm 20,000 plus in debt right now, but life is good, man. Who gives a damn? As long as I get to entertain people and put a smile on people's face, that's what I do this for. So
That's right, buddy. And for all information on Blind Joe, please go to, and I'll link to all this in the description as well. Please go to blindjoe.com.
Yes.
To keep up with Blind Joe, hit that donate button. Go to paypal.me/Blind Joe. And I still have not answered your question about the whole Venmo thing, because I remember last time you were on, you're like, why are people showing their transactions? I remember you asked.
Yeah, it's still weird to me, man. It's so weird, but I do have Venmo too. I'm at Blind Joe on Venmo, I think. And of course, if you want to support me directly, you can just go to blindjoe.com and buy a song, or go to iTunes and buy a song. And I really appreciate all the support. Caden, thank you so much for having me on, brother. It's always a pleasure. And well, man, text me anytime, call me anytime. I freaking love you, dude.
I love you. And Spokane Man Podcast, thank you guys so much for watching again. I know this is a shorter one, but I'm so blessed and honored to call Joe family. He's more than just a friend. He's family. He's been a family member since the earth began to cool.
Well, God bless you, man, and God bless you and your family, and God bless all the listeners out there. Thank you guys so much for digging what I do, man. I appreciate it. We'll talk soon, buddy. All right.
Yes, sir. We'll talk soon, and we'll talk soon in the podcast. See you next Friday.
Bye, buddy. We'll see you.
See you later.